Hey, what's up guys? My name is Axidroid and welcome back to another episode of Building Mimban. And as you guys can see, I do not have a normal intro for this time since I don't know, I don't feel like it. My room is way too messy for this. But I wanted to show you guys just this little display I have of my troops that I'm going to use in Mimban. It's not really, anything special, but I also wanted to show you guys these flags that I have from 5-star toys. I have 4 of them, and those will be really cool to have in the, bunker, on the bunker, and just in the little base. It's not going to be an imperial base, more of a outpost, I would say, just a temporary outpost. So I just wanted to show you guys these figures in detail once more before I show you guys the hauls and progress in this video. So also I'm gonna have some probe droids. I think the new probe droid from the new AT-ST set is awesome, so I'll definitely use that one. And we have some, the flame troopers, just so cool, next to the 5-star toys arms on the mortar trooper as well. And here we have the Inquisitor next to Tron in his battle outfit, which will also be in the MOC. So before I show the hauls and show the progress, I would really like it if you guys left a like and subscribe to this video if you enjoy this content in this building series. So thank you guys so much, and we'll get to the haul. So here we have the package to open. Let's open it right now. So here is the package full with pieces, and this one actually has a lot of awesome useful pieces. So first of all, let's see, it looks like he repurposed Lego bags, which is pretty cool, and I guess better for the environment. First of all, we have some of these wedge plates. So I thought I was going to use these for the trenches, but I'm actually going to do, you get brown wedge plates, so it looks like they're actually in the mud. We have some more of these slopes, some of these pieces, more of these. I just got whatever the store had in stock. Some of these grill pieces for the trenches, more plates. I need a bunch more of these. Then we have some of these as well, some corner bricks, some of these clip pieces, some of these panel pieces for the trenches. Some of these I'm actually going to need a lot more of these. These are for the corners in the trenches. And these are super useful. I need a bunch of these for the ground and for, covering the trench the edge of the trenches. Now we have some bigger versions for 90-degree angles. Some of the ladder pieces so I can create ladders in the trenches. Some more plates and a bunch of these panels for trenches, the corners of the trenches. Dark brown plates. Some greebling stuff, some circle tiles, some snot bricks. So most of these light gray bricks are for the AT-DT I'm going to build. So we have some of the new Technique 1x1 bricks. Some of these for the AT-DT, some more of these. Here we have some of these long wedge plates, which are going to be very useful for those slight curves in the trenches. Some more of these ladder pieces. And the last two things is these corner bricks. So that's it for this little haul. We got a bunch of useful pieces, and I can't wait to build the trenches. And here guys, we're starting the actual trenches and seeing how high they're gonna be, and I actually did some more work on the trenches. As you can see, I'll show you guys it in some better detail. So I started actually elevating all of the trenches, and I took some advice from the comments. I think Brickanics said it that I should just use brown under these grill pieces, since it doesn't really make sense to have gray under it, and I totally agree with that. And also started using some dark brown, because those slight details definitely make the change and do a lot for the MOC. And also I decided to use dark gray grill pieces and these silver ones, just alternating between them, since they're very similar, but they do give a different shine, as you can see, and I like that a lot. I'll have to buy some more though. So as you guys can see, this is a 4 brick tall height, and then we have a 2 brick tall, since I do want to have some elevation here as well. Here in this mess it also goes down, and then this little trench over here will also go downwards, so this will be a little bit higher. I just want everything on different heights and just make it look not too flat. A quick intermission guys, I just wanted to show you guys all of my brown bricks right now. I actually have way more than I thought. I think I bought a bunch of bulk, so this is all of my brown bricks that I have right now. And these were the plates that I was talking about in some episodes ago. But these I bought at a convention, my first Lego convention, and they are going to be so useful to, fill up a lot of space on the MOC. So right now, guys, I'm going to try to work in these details a little bit more, and I will try to elevate them and try to give every trench that I have planned out already to, have a certain height and go downwards and go upwards and make some elevation. And then I can, start by doing this technique. This is actually one of the trenches that has a little bit more detail. I'll just put this guy over here. So we have some rain puddles as well. I'm going to incorporate a lot of rain puddles in the battle as well. We have the alternating tiles, drill pieces, I mean, with the silver gray and the dark bluish gray. So here you can see that I have to use these kind of wedge pieces to fill in this gap, because very weirdly, and you guys will be surprised by what I'm going to say, is that these pieces don't exist in reddish brown, not even in dark brown. I was super surprised by this. Like, I would totally expect this piece to be exist in brown, and it really doesn't. So as you can see, this creates like the perfect angle, and so I'll have to kind of cover it up in this way, but it's definitely excusable. I'm not really too mad about it, since I can kind of hide it like I did there. So here, guys, we have another little update on this. I actually did a lot more than I thought I said in my previous little clip that I was gonna do. So I finished this little communication line. That's kind of what it's called. It's like a smaller trench in between the main trenches, and as you can see, it goes from a higher level to a small downwards like this, and then it takes a corner over here and then connects back to this one. And here you can see that this trench also has been lifted off. It actually has something under it, I don't know why, but it's 2 bricks tall, as you can see. And then I also made this 2 bricks tall, and I did that purposely so I can have a sort of tunnel going on here, so we can have like a tunnel scene with rebels fighting Imperials, so that'll be very cool. And I also finished this whole trench over here, and you might notice that I stop, I just finish it till here. That's because these 2 panels are actually just extensions to the MOC, so I'm gonna focus on the main part and try to figure out how many pieces I'm going to need for the trenches and so forth. And then eventually I'll finish these 2, because those are actually just extensions to the MOC to make them a little bit bigger, since most of the action will be in front and in the back will just be secondary. But that's kind of good, because now I can figure out how much and what bricks and how many bricks I'm going to use for the trenches, and then I can see like what kind of bricks do I need to buy in bulk. So over here we also did this trench. This took me a long time for some reason, because it's a lot of fiddling, since these are not really supposed to link up like this, since this is just it just fits like this. That's like barely fits, because this plate, as you can see, has to go over this plate. That's kind of unfortunate. So since once I said this before, but these do not exist in reddish brown, unfortunately, so I have to kind of figure that way out, just my own technique like that. And as you can see, this is also an incline going upwards, and it continues over here with some curved lines, and then it also will go upwards over here. I think I'll use smaller plates, so it's not just like a big plate that's going upwards, but smaller ones, and then flat, smaller up and flat, and so forth. And then here we'll have a little bunker as well, and then here is going to be like the main trench of the Imperial outpost. So it's going to be just very straight, very clean, and not too dirty, since there it's gonna be a little bit higher upwards as well, looking up on the battlefield. And here, guys, you can see I also put the Tie-Interceptor in just to see how it would scale, and I'm seeing if it would work in this MOC, and maybe it would. It's kinda dependent on how I want the scale to be, but I think it works. I do want to have an X-Wing here as well, so I want them to be dogfighting. Right now I got just a sketchy setup for it to be on the stand right here, but I think it kind of works. And if you're wondering, this is Garak's Tie-Interceptor from Brick Vault, and I'll probably make Inter's X-Wing over here, and then we'll have him dogfighting, and I think that would be very cool, because I have to like walk backwards to see the whole the whole mock, but like this mock is mostly going to be flat, so I want to have something in the air as well. So we're going to have two, one TIE fighter and one X-wing. I didn't want to use a normal TIE fighter because I don't have a super detailed one. I only have the set, and this one is from Brick Vault, so it's way more detailed. So I'll show you guys a little preview of it. Looks super cool. Here's the back of it. So here it will be looking over the battlefield, as you can see. So I think that's really dope. So I'm gonna try to work a little bit more on the trenches, and I'll see you then. Okay, here guys, I got some more progress done. I'm pretty happy with it. So here we have the last trench that is like a squiggly line, and over here we have a new trench that's actually split in between the two panels, and this is gonna work out perfectly because, as you can see, I put them together and there's like no seam, no crack line or nothing at all. So that's a good sign to know that. So this is going to be a big trench. This is going to be the clean trench I was talking about. After this part is going to be an outpost, an imperial outpost. It's going to have like an anti-aircraft. It's going to have a landing platform and all that stuff. Maybe even shields, like a shield generator or something like that. We'll see about those. So I finished this trench over here, and it's all sturdy, and now we've come to a little bit of a dilemma. So I need to go upwards, obviously I want this to go a little bit upwards so I can have some underground rooms over here. So this will then also go up, and then we'll have a pretty high spot to actually make some rooms like the prison where Chewie met Han Solo. I kind of want to recreate that. And we also have a bunker, which is probably going to be a little bit higher, and then this trench will connect to the bunker, and that will be just awesome. I can't wait to just put an E-web blaster in that, just shooting all of its blaster rounds everywhere. And like I said before, I still want to have a little tunnel over here. That's going to be awesome to be, seeing from the front, since most of the rooms here are just going to be maybe like dugout holes and, just places where the soldiers can just rest for a moment. So what I was talking about here is, so I need to go upwards here. So what that means, I'll either just do an incline like that, but I might just do stairs over here. I think that would make more sense to come to this, how many bricks height, I don't know, just a couple of bricks over here. And as you can see, this is still the interceptor that I have here. I think I'll just include that. It has a bunch of detail. It's different. I want this mock to be different, so I don't want to use like a normal TIE fighter, for example. Also, I'm going to use Inter's X-wing, which I'll be recoloring to have purple accent colors instead of the red ones, the classic red ones. So I also just wanted to talk about this whole trench situation. I actually had so much fun doing it, since it's not really as forward as you might think it is. It's actually very hard because none of these actually line up. Only the straight parts like this one can be connected to the ground, or the other ones, they need to be on tiles like here, as you can see. So they're pretty loose, but I kind of saw it as a puzzle in some way. Like this one was really hard to do. It might look easy, but some of these parts like kind of stretch a little bit. They're not really like they should be. Like there's a little bit of stretch, but they're pretty secure, so they're not gonna come loose. And actually, like, this makes me really happy because now when I have the trenches done, I can actually start doing detail work, which I like the most, which is part of this is detail work. I just can place all of the brown bricks on these dark gray plates, and I can actually start detailing the mock, and then eventually I'll be able to make all the panels for that, and I can start placing them down, and that'll be so much fun to do, obviously, guys. So that's pretty much it for this episode. A lot of trench work, which makes me very exciting. I think the layout looks dope, and I can't wait to make this battlefield. It's gonna be a big crater there. We're gonna have dogfights over here. We're gonna have an ATDT over here, just blasting rebels. It's gonna be such a nice battlefield, and I can't wait to also create some sort of outpost here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys again for staying till the end of the video. I really appreciate that every time. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really recommend you doing it. We're almost at that big 10k goal. That would be amazing to hit this year. So please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.